Moving along, then we have very direct or dedicated tracks, focused tracks into security. So this one talks about the CWSP, like example, we have a certification called the CCNP Security Certification. Similar to that, we have a CWSP certification, which totally focuses on how the security or how to secure the wireless networks, what exactly it takes to attack a wireless networks. It talks very in detail about all the different forms of attacks that you will actually go and see in your lifetime that are basically directed towards the wireless network. So how to basically safeguard yourself from all those different kind of attacks, those phishing attacks, those virus, those worms and all those particular things, the encryption and the entire algorithms, you actually get to see and learn in CWSP. Moving along very quickly, we actually have the CWAP track, which is totally into troubleshooting. It's like a CCNP T-shoot exam, right, which is totally into troubleshooting, doing a packet capture or protocol analysis to see what's going on. For example, I'll talk about myself. This is my best pastime, or this is my favorite hobby. Like I was sitting there somewhere up on the corner, and this is what I did. So whenever I'm actually sitting idle, all I basically go and do is I go and sense the air. Now, I always say that Wi-Fi is like magic. You actually can't see the signals, but there are actually loads of signals in this particular room or in this particular arena that we are sitting as of now. And I don't actually have the time because of the paucity of time. I can't do a quick demo, but I can exactly show you how busy this particular corner is where I'm actually standing, and how busy that particular portion is where you're actually guys sitting at this particular moment. That is what the entire wireless certification is all about, and that's what the CWAP certification is all about. We guys can actually go and sense how busy the entire air is, how many wireless signals are there, what kind of wireless signals are there, all those signals. Do I actually have any kind of an interference in my wireless network that is basically letting my speed of the wireless network dip in the entire infrastructure. Moving along, then we have the CWDP certification, which is the design certification, which talks purely about, this is for someone who's designing a new, absolute brand new wireless network, let's say maybe in a school or in a hospital or at the airport, at the train station, everywhere. What are certain do's and don'ts when you go ahead and design a wireless network? That is this particular certification talks about. Finally, moving along, this is the absolute expert level certification, the most demanding certification, which is the CWNE. This is equivalent to your CCIE certification in wireless. The only difference between a CCIE wireless and a CWNE is this is vendor neutral, which means you can be working with any domain, any vendor, be it with Cisco, Dell, Juniper, and you would know how to troubleshoot, and you would know how to actually fix or troubleshoot a wireless network. And while I speak at this particular minute, there are only about 202 active folks who holds this particular certification. I'm talking about in the entire world. And in India, I think there are roughly about maybe I think just 2. So CWNE. So amazing example that Nitin was talking about between the demand and supply concept. So you actually can go ahead and do a little bit of mathematics in your own mind. If there are only 2 CWNEs in entire India, what kind of a demand or what kind of a salary package that we can actually go ahead and expect in the market. So these are certain basic job titles. Again, quickly referring to what Nitin had talked about and other folks have talked about, the different kind of levels or designations or the different kind of titles that you can actually hold in various different multinational organizations. Why I can say these particular wireless tracks is amazing because I actually have about 15 years of experience in the IT industry, so I've been in the networking domain since many years, have trained so many in different forums, have spoken at different forums, and while in my current domain, I actually talk at various different conferences, trade shows, events like these, and have picked up numerous Cisco certifications, including the CCIE in routing and switching and security. So pretty great foundational level Cisco certification. Those are like absolutely amazing. This is just to supplement to get you the actual flavor of the vendor neutrality. That is all that I have for today. If you have any questions for me, like a very quick live questions for me, I'm all here right now regarding wireless networks. Ask me right now. For anything in specific, you definitely can reach out to your respective coordinator in the NGIT team, and they'll be more than happy to assist you. Great. Any quick questions that I can take right now?
Sir, are you arranging the webinars also?
Yes, I conduct numerous webinars. Every month I run my webinars, which is the last Friday of the month.
Okay.
So I run loads of webinars. So you can actually get on to cwnp.com, that's the website, or netcomlearning.com. I've done numerous webinars. You can actually go ahead and review certain recorded webinars, whatever I've done in the past, and whatever I'm going to do next. So I do loads of webinars, but so currently I've done loads of webinars on networking, but because of the kind of role that I am in, currently I do loads of webinars only purely on Wi-Fi. Any last quick question that I can take? Okay, great. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently. Have a wonderful day.
So you understood that what exactly he wants to cover, and I'm really honored and our team to just establish themselves in this way. So I'm really honored. Thank you, Mr. Kalra. And I hope can you please take me to the back to the same PPT. मैंने दो टॉपिक कवर किए थे, if you remember पहला क्या था? Skill, communication. Second, technical में मैंने basic भी बता दिया आपको with the terms of the Cisco, and later on Mr. Kalra just remind you something which is a specific, it's like an add-on something. Okay, you can just add it to your that profile, which give you a better hike or the better opportunity in the market. Is it fine? Okay, let me just help you out to take you at the third opportunity. Take on the same PPT. Down, yes. और नीचे. बस यहीं से रख कर दो. इससे एक ऊपर. Play. So I'm talking about the skills. Okay. The first part I covered is the communication skills. Please keep the lights on.
No, just switch it off. We put on able to see it.
Sir, technically is not here. He's gone for washroom.
No.
Okay.
Rahul is there.
Okay. So play करना. एसी भी बंद कर दो. सर जी को ठंड लग रही है. बाहर अच्छा है. आप स्वेटर भी तो पहन के आए हो. एसी भी ऑफ करा दो यार. Just technical, and the third one is the relevant experience. Relevant experience you understood very well. So you should have a relevant experience with you. You have a number of types of people on market in the market who just help you out for the same thing. You must carry a relevant experience with you for any of the exam or any of the interview. If you're fresher, you will get a job, but the chances are very less. The chances are very less because if you get the placement off campus or on campus, दोनों समझते हैं ना? Off campus and on campus, वहाँ मिली, then it is okay. नहीं मिली, you have to go ahead. Why? Because just few months ago, I recently arranged a drive for the freshers, and you won't imagine there are 5,000 guys are there in that drive for the SCL and the Edison. More than 5,000 guys are there for the drive, so they have to call the police to handle the crowd, so you can understand the level of the requirement in the market for the freshers. Is that audible?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so the third one is the relevant experience. The fourth is our USP, and the very important part, that is called real-time knowledge. Anybody having an idea about the real-time knowledge? Anyone? Yes, please, ma'am.
Real-time knowledge provides you, like I have worked with HCL Technologies.
Very good.
In real time, we handle the P1 and P2 in infrastructure environment. So in case of P1 and P2, what happens is, if the infrastructure network is down, in that case we try to upgrade the LAN, WAN and network switches. In that case, the network team helps us to upgrade the switches and all. So that is their part. So they will be working on that. In incident management team, what we do is, we drive the whole
This is about the,
yeah,
process.
about the process.
This
But this
process.
is real-time environment.
Okay,
What
I
I'm
need to
talking
just
about.
tell you about if I'm talking about the real-time environment, I'm talking about the real-time training, real-time knowledge, real-time skills. It does not mean that you have to work on the devices. That real-time does not mean that you should have an exact idea about the devices. If you go to somewhere else and if you're talking about the real-time things, they will just give you the devices that we have this much of lab, this is the lab, you have to prepare on it. This is not the real-time thing. Do you really think that in the shift of 9 and a half hour, you have to work on the devices. सारे devices खराब पड़े आपकी जो company join करने से पहले. Is it possible, sir?
No.
Is it possible?
No.
Then what you have to do for this 8 hours of the entire day? What you are going to do?
We have to work
Monitor.
for those devices which are having trouble issues.
We have to.
There are not more than 8 or 9 commands you are going to use in the entire day over the devices, and out of which the 7 commands is belongs to show. Means you have to give a show command, because for the further level, for the changes, if you go to the putty, if you have any idea about the CCNA, if you are configuring something on the this third party vendor devices or the software, we just go to the putty and just start something configuring within a minute. But in a company, if you just put a command show run, it will take more than 10 to 15 minutes to just give you the exact the command which is running on a particular device. So for the real-time training, there's something specific that we launch in a different manner in the company. You will not get the training, you will get the KT. What is that? KT stands for knowledge transfer. आपको जब कंपनी ज्वाइन करते हैं तो वहां पे आपको ट्रेनिंग नहीं मिलती, वहां पे मिलती है KT, knowledge transfer. Knowledge transfer is something which is depend on the project. That in a project you will get a run book. In a run book, this is something, it is given that what exactly is your roles and responsibility in the company, and how you have to cover it. Getting my point?
Right.
और रन बुक की ट्रेनिंग को मिलने को नॉलेज ट्रांसफर कहते हैं. So knowledge transfer, when I got my knowledge transfer, when I got my KT in the company, it was completely shocking. I was the trainer of CCNP it's a long time back in IIST में freelancer trainer था CCNP का मैं, and you won't imagine that I'm already having the experience of training, and when I got the knowledge transfer, it means when my manager just give me the detail about the project, and he showed me that we have 6500 series switches just in our headquarters, so you have to handle them. It was very easy. I said okay, BSS is running on it. He just gave me a simple, I was very confident. He says, I believe you have a very good idea. I said, yes sir, I was a trainer. Okay, you was a trainer. Okay. He just gave me a simple question. Two switches he put in front of me, and he asked me about the trunk and access port. I said, okay, it's working. He asked me a simple question. When he stated about the encapsulation and the decapsulation, I was not able to answer it. You know why?
Because we doesn't know the process, how encapsulation and decapsulation works.
It's not about the encapsulation, decapsulation. It is something, the question is not belongs to the book. वो question किसी book से belong नहीं करता था. That is a real time question. वो उनको आंसर पता था जिसने real time में काम किया हो. That is a real time something. If you ask me, hi, if you took my interview, I'll start like this. Hi, my name is Nitin Goswami. I have 4 years plus of experience. I was working in Nestle Technology as a senior specialist. There my roles and responsibilities are. अब ये roles and responsibilities में क्या बोलूँगा मैं? That what is router, what is switch, what is wireless, what exactly I'm going to brief about it. My roles and responsibility, that I was working for the AARP project. I have one headquarter in Washington DC. My data center is in Louisville and one more location. We have 72 sites, and the ISP is AT&T is our ISP. We have the switches, we have the switching part of the company. Then later on, if I'm talking about the routing, is handled by the ISP. We have 6500 of the series switches in the headquarter, and we have to handle the BSS on it. And my roles and responsibilities are covered in the entire way. We have the 4 types of ticket: P1, P2, P3, P4. The SLA for P1 is 2 hours, the 4 hours. The SLA for P2 tickets is 8 hours. Respectively 1 day, 2 day for the rest of the ticket. This is all what I'm talking about in front of you is the real-time knowledge. Nobody covers the real-time knowledge part in the market. Everyone believes to give you the knowledge about the technical part. They will trying to groom you, or you will trying to groom yourself in the terms of technical. In the terms of technical only. Technical is something we are trying to cover up as much as possible. Do you believe the importance of the technical part in your interview? The percentage out of 10, out of 100? Can you imagine? Do you have any idea about it? Hardly 30%. Hardly 40% is covered by the communication skills. 40% above the technical knowledge. Whether your technical knowledge is good or not, if you have a good communication skills, you will be shortly selected. Instead of a guy who's having a technical knowledge but don't have a good communication skills. If 2 guys were there, the concerned person will pick that guy who's having a good communication skills. Instead of a good communication skills, there are one more skill which is called real-time knowledge. The guy who's actually having the real-time knowledge, the guy who's actually having the real skills over the project, over the real-time things, that guy will be surely picked up. Whether his communication and technical is not up to the mark. So the most important thing is real-time knowledge, then the communication. Okay? And the guys I'm sitting in front of me, you and you, even my candidates is as well. they are working, we are working 110% for what? Technical skills. For what? For what? Technical skills. हम 10 में से 10 किस चीज के लिए तैयारी कर रहे हैं? टेक्निकली प्रिपेयर करने को अपने आप को. बॉस खाली टेक्निकली से कुछ नहीं होता. If you want to prepare a tea, if I'll give you a tea powder, can you prepare a tea? Is it possible? Is it possible without adding the ingredients of water, milk, and what else? Sugar. I'm not good in making of tea. And what else?
Ginger.
हाँ वो तो I don't taste है. ठीक है. तो इसे एक्चुअली इंग्रेडिएंट्स तो सारे के सारे ये ना. The same process is for the job. आप जितने भी लोग हैं, आपने जितने भी ग्रेजुएशन करी है, जिस लेवल से भी करी है, उसके बाद जो भी तैयारी करी है, सर्टिफिकेट्स की तैयारी की है या फिर आपने आईएएस की तैयारी की है, जितनी भी की है, आपने सिंगल इंग्रेडिएंट पे ध्यान दिया है, which is the specific one, but least bother about the actual one. So you have to focus on something which is actually required by a company. Just put yourself as an interviewer. खुद अपने आप को एक इंटरव्यूअर बना के देखो. Let's talk about me. मैं इंटरव्यू ले रहा हूँ किसी का. I just called a HR recruiter. The girl having the experience of 4 years. There is a girl having experience of 5 years. The girl having the experience of 4 years, having a good communication skills. Okay, and she's more like if I'm talking about the communication, and she's more attracted towards the learning part. Okay, and the next one is like behaving like मैं ठीक बोल रही हूँ, ये है वो है, मेरे बहुत experience है, मैंने इतने बच्चे recruit करें, ऐसे करें, वैसे करें. My focus is always going towards that girl who's ready to learn, having good communication, but having the less experience than compared to the other one. I'll go with that. Same for you. Same applies for you. Same for the interviewer. In front of you, you're sitting. In front of him, you're sitting. Him or her, you're sitting and you're giving your interview. Boss, वहाँ भी same ही है. उसको बंदा technically इतना नहीं चाहिए जितना उसको अपनी टीम के लिए get एक colleague चाहिए. ठीक है. So you should be good in the as a communication part. You should be good in the technical part. Relevant experience shows कि आपने इसमें काम किया और relevant experience show कर रहे हैं तो you have to give them the real time knowledge as well. और आप real time knowledge दे रहे हैं, then you are the master. And you are the master of that particular job. Okay? Getting me? ये 4 चीजें I can assure you. कोई बंदा जो बताएगा 5th point, I missed it in it. Somebody suggest me the 5th point. Confidence. That again comes in the communication part. You want to skip something? कि सर ये point कम कर दो तो भी लग जाएगी. Do you? कुछ idea? नहीं? Is it okay? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is something that is a complete ingredient in front of you. If you are looking for the job in the IT with the package I already showed you, जो package मैंने आपको पहले दिखाया है, आप उसमें job ढूंढ रहे हैं. So this is the 4 points that actually you should carry along with you. ठीक है? Technical knowledge में जितने भी बंदे अभी बोल के गए about the technical process, you have to cover it up along with this knowledge, and you will get the job. I don't need to show you that it will be 100 and 110%. I don't need to give you the guarantee or something the same. You are mature enough to understand the requirement. If there is a requirement in the market, you won't believe. If we have the job seeker in the market now, we have the companies who pay a good number of amount. They hired number of people to just get the good people on the team, to get them to fetch out the good number of team player in the market. ठीक है, सिंपल उन्होंने बंदे हायर करके अच्छा खासा पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. हम जैसे बंदों को पैसा देते हैं कि हम मार्केट से कुछ ढंग के बंदे appropriate candidates bring to them. This is something in the market. जैसे आप लोग जॉब ढूंढ रहे हैं, वो बंदे ढूंढ रहे हैं, बट बंदे नहीं है मार्केट में. क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि we are not dedicated. जो मैंने initially start किया था, we are not looking for the job. We are waiting for the job. If you are looking for the job, you should be perfect in these 4 terms. If you are perfect, then job is yours. अगर आपके पास ये चारों चीजें हैं, just give me your resume. I'll assure you. नहीं है तो don't give resume to anybody. Save your money. पैसा बचाओ. पहले तैयारी, इस चीज की तैयारी करो, skills develop करो. Once you develop this skills, then start looking for the job. You will get the job. This is my surety. बच्चे आपने देख ही लिए. ऐसा नहीं है कि सबके सब 4 की 4 चीजों में कमी है. The person who just lack in a particular domain, a particular skill, who can come to us, let us know. We will help them out. We are not asking you to join us. Just let the consulting is completely free. The rest of the thing is completely free. आपको सिर्फ आना है, हमें बताना है what exactly you're looking for. You can get appointment with me as well, one-to-one conversation, and I'll assist you for the future goal as well. अभी तक मैंने जितना यहाँ बताया ना, वो सब एक फ्रेशर लेवल का था. इसके बाद मैं आपके बाद जिन बंदों से बात करता हूँ ना, these are the guys who already having the package of 14 to 15 lakh. Then I'll assist them to go for the designing team, to go for the implementation team, to go for this company, to go for this company. They forward their CVs to me. They forward their CVs to me for the further hike. Because after reaching the 14 to 15 lakh of package, you will stuck in the company again. because the diameter again goes to shrink. आप उसी टीम में रह जाते हैं जिस टीम में काम कर रहे होते हैं. These people, I consult these people as well. ये वो है टाइम जब आप 2 से 3 साल बाद आएंगे, 2 से 3 साल बाद मिलेंगे. You will check out my profile, okay? आप जब ऑफिस आएंगे, you will check out few guys who joined by me in the package of 7.5 lakh, और आज within a year, within 2 years, they are working in 12 lakh. How come? ये कैसे पॉसिबल हुआ? ये सब चीजें जब कभी मिलेंगे फेस टू फेस तो मैं या फिर कम ऑफिस आएंगे, बिकॉज वी आर रनिंग आउट ऑफ द टाइम, तो मुझे चीज नहीं है टाइम इतना बताने के सारी बातें. इट इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये मैंने जितना भी बताया रिगार्डिंग द जॉब बताया. जॉब के बाद सक्सेस कैसे लेते हैं, that will be another session, या फिर कभी भी मेरे से टाइम मिलेगा, you can come and meet me and let me know, just you can get updated regarding the same. Okay, I'll help you out in the same. The person you are looking for the job for the operation team, for the NOC team. Right now you will prepare yourself for the NOC. Then you will prepare for the implementation. Then you will go you can just reach at the designing team. The initial package you will get up to the 7 to 8 lakh. Initially हमें जो तैयार होना है वो 7 से 8 लाख के लिए होना है. फिर एक बार रिवीजन टाइम आएगा लाइफ के अंदर जब हमें we have to reach out of the for the package above then 10 lakh. फिर एक और रीचिंग टाइम आएगा आफ्टर दी 15 lakh. How to reach at the 25, 30, 35. Boss, the people who are looking for the job in the government now, they are looking for the job security. I need to tell you that the exact quality about the network domain or the IT domain.